Welcome. This scene takes place in a beautiful little aspect of Franklin Heights, a small little playground park, perhaps place where the neighborhood kids can get a little taste of nature, despite the large concrete uh, apartments and other such things. Type of urban renewal. And it's here, at this particular place, where three Gangrel meet. Daisy Blanche, a elder of the Gangrel, and her child, and the unusual Sly Malone. And it's there where the scene begins, so let's see how this plays out for everybody.
Yeah. As Sly, settles around the park, his calm little circular bubble is kind of burst wide open as very loud, very fast, very aggravated footsteps march on past the pavement. As an individual kind of takes a sideways tumble. Fuck! God! Oh!
Yeah, you might want to watch that step there. They never did get to fixing that thing.
Just mind your own business.
Sly
I tripped,
kind
I
of.
fell. Let's just get over it. It doesn't matter. And he kind of reaches to pick up his glasses, kind of covering his eyes. And then kind of looks around. Oh. What do you want?
Well, Sly kind of gets up from his spot a little bit, kind of stretches his legs. Well, you just had your first Elysium. How did it go?
Fine. Just fine. I took the initiative. I walked right up to this new prince. Seems like an okay guy. Others don't think so. Who gives a shit what they think? I don't think it's as important as... I just don't think it's as big a deal. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Give it a couple of years. You're wet you're you're wet under the chin. Give it a couple of years.
Yeah. That's what people keep telling me. Fine. Who cares? Doesn't matter what I think anyway. And he just kind of like kicks the dirt and the grass around. But when he does so, like, he doesn't make any sound, but he kind of physically flinches like you would if you had a previously stubbed toe that's just catching up with you.
No, it probably doesn't matter. Your sire kind of comes out of the shadows to greet all of you. So are we just loitering around here for no reason or something?
Well, what better place to do it in, at least? It's that beautiful mixture of nature and capitalism. Goosebumps.
I guess.
Anyway, Daisy, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in, well, frankly, I don't think I've seen you hardly at all.
Hmm.
Not since Nathan.
Yeah. Well. Hmm. Been I don't know, keeping my eyes and ears out. But I'm not sure what's going on at the moment. Have either of you been running around in the woods?
Like a week ago, I took like a really long walk after, and he kind of looks around. Oh no, it's somewhere around here. Maybe it was further north, or further west, I should say. Shit. But I hopped over that dividing wall, took a really long walk, and I guess I ended up in the national park. But why?
Just weird things going on. I'm not sure yet. Just kind of maybe avoid the woods for a bit. Come a little bit farther in city.
I didn't like mess up. Did like someone
No, you
report?
didn't do anything. Stop. Just relax. No, you didn't do anything.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on yet. Just kind of
Alright.
keep your eyes open. We'll know more eventually.
All right. I can do that. Yeah.
All right, good.
Just I don't know.
You don't know what?
Great. So we got a bunch of jittery old war vets worried about this new guy coming on in saying, "Hey, I'm here to rule you. Step into the circle. Introduce yourselves." Then we got strange noises in the woods, and then on top of that, the usual bullshit from the scumbags of this particular area, in fact.
Well, I doubt the prince has anything to do with the what do you call it? The war. I'm sure they've discussed with you about. It's an odd choice, sure, but I'm sure there's other things afoot, such as the nature of this existence, I suppose. I don't really deal with it too much. I just kind of observe. It's kind of my thing.
No.
Yeah, it just seems kind of a waste.
Waste of what?
A waste of voting.
There is no voting. Did you think this is a democracy? Where have you been?
Sure didn't seem like a democracy when that what's the title again? Archon, right? When he did his thing, that didn't seem like a democracy.
No, it's more along the lines of we unfortunately bet on the wrong horse and the horse broke its legs.
I wouldn't get that dramatic. It's just different kind of politics. And honestly, I think a lot of people, especially you youngins, are very naive into thinking that the politics is just centered in this city.
Yeah. That's why I try to stay out of it. I don't understand politics. What the hell?
Well, it's good to keep an eye on things.
Exactly.
An idea of the flow of where things are going to go. But you do have to be careful in what you do.
Yeah, I'm finding that out more and more recently. I took your advice. I stayed around. I stayed around the place a little bit more.
All right.
Talked to some other people,
That's good.
and I don't know. I didn't realize there were more. I didn't realize that people on average were more fucked up than I thought.
Mm, I guess maybe. I don't know about that. I mean, everybody has their baggage. I wouldn't make it that
Yeah.
dramatic.
Yeah, I'd say it's about people are usually 65 to 70% more fucked up than usual.
You know, if that's the case, then really it's the normal, is it? But I mean, what do you mean fucked up? Like, what are you talking about?
Like, I don't know. Like, okay, let's go with the jittery war vets. We'll just call them that, right?
Okay.
I
So
kind of take offense to that, but okay, go for it.
I think our first meeting down on the you know what was a perfect example of the jitteriness. No offense, but just saying. Like the shit that they told me last night about this like other really fucked up group. I don't even. I don't. It literally. I felt like my skin was going white, pale, and like I wanted to just puke my guts up right there.
Oh, well, it already is, so don't worry about that. But, yeah, they are pretty messed up. So did this group just kind of blab everything they know about everything? Because you got to be careful what you, like, take for, like, reality. Because sometimes they don't know what they're talking about, nor do they know what they're seeing.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know what to believe. I mean, I don't know. They were talking about like one of them was talking about like how she drugged a whole bunch of human beings that apparently some of us like to corral up like cattle. It's like, what the fuck? I just
Well, not well. I mean, they might have. I don't know. Some people are really messed up, but I would say that some normal people are really messed up too. I mean, you know, Gacy and Manson and all that stuff. So I wouldn't, classify everything as fucked up. But I would advise against rounding up people like cattle and putting them into pens.
oh,
But
it was just a metaphor.
yeah, some
I
of
just
the
yeah.
older some of the older kindred of the city think of them that way, which I suppose in their own weird way makes sense. And then also they use some of these strange words like kindred and kind to kind of disguise their language. That way if any, you know, person comes walking by here and we say, "Oh, the kind did this," they'll be like, "What's a kind?" They won't know we're talking about people and vampires and such, you know.
Yeah.
It's a code, sort of. Careful selection of language. Maybe a bit of propaganda mixed in there. In
I'll
any
try.
case, it's, like I said, not literal, though if you think about it, you can kind of understand how they get that opinion. Not everyone finds it tasteful. I am
Yeah. Well,
neutral to the idea.
I don't know. I think a couple of them might have ideas that I don't know. Maybe no. It's no. I'm not even gonna say it. That's just a stupid idea. It's just a stupid idea.
What do you
Hey,
mean?
we're
Like,
all friends here.
what did the couple of people want or to do or ideas they had?
Well, two of them were what was it? Go by the names of Cassidy and Murphy.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just like the way they were talking. Like I remember some of the stories I heard about them. Right? It's pretty impressive, but I don't know. They might have ideas that maybe there's some kind of, I think maybe connection with the whole selection process by this in a group of people and this whole Sabbat thing, but that's stupid. You know?
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Selection process of who and intergroup of what?
Well, you know, I mean, you heard last night, you know, that whole inner circle, whatever they are, you know,
Oh,
across the pond.
right. Think of that as like the federal government, basically.
Works for me.
That's who they are, and well, like I said, it's not a democracy, but they're basically like, I don't know, in charge. I don't know much about them myself because they've never really been a talked about presence openly, maybe for the rest of the court, but that's not really my thing.
Hey, I'm just going on what I heard and just trying to
Hmm.
absorb. Hey, it's
That's
work.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
And you know, not everyone's going to be the same. This is a very different society. When I was young too, I kind of thought of it as like I was literally maybe in a different country, and you kind of have to, at the very least, understand the customs so you could acclimate. Even if you don't agree or don't want to do them, I mean, most of the time you don't have to, but it helps you to better
Yeah.
coexist, maybe even become friends, maybe even, you know, have them, what's the word, maybe accept you within to their fold, even if you don't exactly, you know, agree or think the same.
If only that were that easy. I've been more accepted a long time ago.
Now your problem is you just have a dirty mouth. It's just common sense. Like, don't act like you've been trying so hard and get him to accept him. Talking about virgins and vaginas and penises all the time. That's very vulgar from people born in the 1800s. Of course, no one likes you. Don't act surprised. You know exactly why.
Oh, I didn't say I was surprised.
You do well enough, or they would have gotten rid of you.
Exactly. That's the thing that bugs them. They hate my guts, but yet here I am contributing to our beautiful, beautiful little coexistence.
And apparently you have some film fans out there, so
Oh, trust me, it doesn't get much to get people off these days. You can show them sock puppets fucking, and they'll pay you top bucks for that. No. The thing that I'm looking for is real art, something that transcends everything. Fortunately, never got a chance during the whole spot. But maybe this is an opportunity.
who fucking cares about that shit? It happened a long, long time ago. You know, it doesn't matter anymore. They're gone, right?
Sly just kind of shakes his head. No, I was there. They're gone, but it's not like we offed them. He kind of he kind of stretches out his back a little bit. The Priscus just up and left after Versailles. That's pretty much it. She got what she wanted, and that was
So,
it.
terrorist leader comes in here with a whole bunch of terrorists, and what? Everyone here just lets her walk off like nothing happened?
You make
How
it
is that?
sound like it just happened that way. It was so simple. No, it was chaotic and there's fighting and stuff. It's not like someone walked into your house and took a dump on your doorstep. It's more complicated than that. God, stop simplifying it that much. It was a fight.
Exactly. And he kind of looks to Edwin. It's like, pray you never have to have one yourself. 5 years of it was bad enough. I don't want to have another.
Sorry.
Sly just looks at Daisy for a moment. Daisy, you knew Nathan, right? More or less?
Yeah.
He pulls something out of his pocket. It's like a key. It's like, I found this on from Nathan. You know what it belongs to or anything?
I don't think so. Keep my eyes open, I guess, but I don't know what he was up to, really.
I don't know. It was just weird. I found it on his remains, and I put it away for a while, tried to forget about it. Then a couple weeks ago, it just piqued my interest, I guess.
No, sorry, I don't know what that is, really.
Well, Sly just kind of puts it into his back into like his coat pocket and goes, "Hey, you said we can't go to the woods, right? But how about you say you don't know what's going on? Well, why don't I just go and have a look see?"
In the woods?
Yeah.
Let's just, maybe in a bit. I don't want to send you into something yet. It's not wise.
What part of, like, are we talking about like the woods outside the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
What part of it? Because I've been kind of like, going out there different spots and burrowing my ass underground.
Sorry, I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm telling you guys not to go. More information is needed. I need more data. Just keep your ears
Is
open.
it just
Hear
what? Is
something
it just weird? Is it just weird noises? Is that all it is?
I don't know. It might just be fucking Cole barking at the moon for all I know. We'll see.
All right, I got it.
I just kind of, he kind of smirks a bit at the idea of Cole. Times, wish I could do that.
Pretty neat trick, huh? She seems to think fondly of Cole when she says those things. It's not like she's angry or annoyed. In any case. Don't know what's going on right now. No, the Bruja aren't particularly fond. Well, I say Bruja. I know at least one is not particularly fond of this new prince and his current appointments, but I suppose that's to be expected. And everyone, I don't know. Seems some people are on board, but I haven't been talking to them myself. The ones I've been talking to are questioning the decision, but cautiously optimistic, I think.
There's a lot of people that are worried. It's like, when a presidential election didn't turn out the way one group of people was hoping it would, they're worried.
Right, but how often was it the apocalypse? Because if I recall, I have lived through at least 6 of them, according to regular people's accounts. Should have died at least 5 times at this point. I say that it's an interesting... Honestly, I'm not too upset about it. I just find it very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So like I said, keep your ears open on that too. Maybe we can, I don't know, take advantage of things, or maybe... we'll see. Again, more data needed.
I got you there. I understand.
And that's kind of the important thing, guys, is you need to be patient.
I'll poke around a little bit, see if I can find something. I won't get caught, or at least I'll do my best not to get caught.
I don't know what you'd have to do to need to get caught in the first place, but that's all right.
Well, not run in not run into the uglier side of the tree when I get nostalgic about my old job would be one. I couldn't help it. I was, you know, yeah.
We'll just have a talk with them. We're not, you know,
Yeah, I did.
on bad terms with those guys. Just,
Nah.
you know, have a chat. Might be all right with it. Who knows? I honestly don't know where they hide out. I just know that they kind of smell and they go in and out of manholes a lot. So I can only assume they just slosh around in human manure all night.
Before I parted with one of them, how can I put it? We decided to break bread, so to speak. It was kind of cool.
Well, that's good. You're making friends. Good to know.
I'll just keep my mind more open and keep my ears more open, and if I find out something, I'll collaborate with the black sheep of the city here. And Edwin just kind of chuckles sly's way.
Sure. Try not to make anyone else angry.
No.
Not that I know if she's angry or not, but you didn't know who Teresa Goodchild is. That's usually not good. Not that it's the end of the world. Don't worry about it. Just, it's not great.
And I'll do what I can to, I don't know, find out where she hangs out. Maybe, go stop by, get her some flowers, say sorry. I don't know.
Maybe. She might actually like that. I don't know. You don't have to find her. She appears frequently at most frequent establishments. Gemini, places like that.
Upscale joints. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess I better clean up before I go into a place like that.
Probably. In any case. Oh, go ahead.
Sly just kind of smiles a bit at it. See, little Edwin here is learning. It's always nice to see the young little pups learning the way of the world.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't call him a pup. That seems an odd choice. His kindred. I wouldn't even call him fledgling. He is released,
Yes, but compared to me and compared to you and compared to Cole, he is young.
Well, sure. Compared to me and compared to Cole. Yes. Compared to you, I suppose, relatively speaking, in kind terms, maybe. I mean, what is 10 years, really?
Yeah.
In any case, what was the thing that you hated the most about being childhood? I'll go first. The thing I hated most when I was a child was being talked down to. So I try not to talk down to people unless they really deserve it. So that might help you out, Sly. Make you some more friends.
I'll take that into consideration.
Is there anything else you guys are up to? If not, I'm gonna go continue on a walk. These streetlights are so bright.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how your feelings were on the coronation, if you will, and see how Edwin was doing with his introduction.
Oh.
I didn't get to see it, but I did see him there talking with Cole for a little while, it seemed.
Well, if you were there, it was an interesting affair, I think. I enjoyed watching and observing, and I believe Edwin did just fine. Kind of got ahead of me, but that's all right, I suppose. It seemed the prince appreciated it. That's good.
As awkward as it was.
And he didn't kick you out of the city, so it's all we could really ask for, isn't it?
Oh,
And there
Edwin.
was,
I could tell you stories about when I was introduced.
Yes, but how many of them take place on 8mm film?
None here. Those are other stories, so I'll show you them sometime.
I think I'm going to bring the little handy wipes for that one. Well.
Well, I think this is, I think we're all nice and dandy. Miss Blanche, please, if I could be of service to you, please just let me know. I'll gladly help you.
No, I don't need any help at all. Other people do, but I think they're well and taken care of.
Yeah.
Just keep your eyes out. You never know what you might run into.
It's absolutely true.
Oh, good evening, you two. And she kind of just turns and looks in the distance and starts, leisurely walking away. It's very, very casual, a slow walk. Like she's carefully observing the things around her.
I've gotten the best impressions from her, or of her.
As Miss Blanche is walking away, Sly just kind of goes, and I got a good impression of that ass. Mm-hmm. If only we were still kicking, right? He kind of bumps Edwin's shoulder a little bit. Hey, I shouldn't be saying such things about her, but gotta admit she's a looker.
It's no skin off my back. If she has a problem, she'll take that up with you at a different date. But I think I'm going to go do some scouting. You might not see me around the city for a little bit, but I'll be around. I'm not going to leave town.
Did Sly give Edwin his phone number? I don't think he did. Yes? No?
I think
I
I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, whatever. In any case, Sly will give Edwin a crumpled up piece of paper that's got numbers on it. You can only assume, of course, it's his phone. Just give me a call if something happens or you find something that's interesting.
Yeah,
I got some locations to shoot. And he kind of bites on his tongue as he does it, and he promptly kind of slinks off into the darkness.
And so will Edwin. He'll go walking through the park and continue until he hits the outskirt divider wall, where he will take a climb over it and take a walk.